Good day, everyone. Welcome back from the weekend. In front of you, you should have your English activity pack. Please write your name on the line. Let's go through our spelling words for this week. We're looking at the sound, so a t and a h. The t and the h makes a sound, okay? So the first word is 3, third, thirsty, thief. Thin, thumb, thick, Thursday, very, four. Okay, so remember to practice your spelling. Okay, make sure that you read the words carefully and rewrite them. Okay, very important that you practice your spelling. So let's look at what we have to do for Monday. So we are looking at adjectives year one, okay? So I'll explain what an adjective is. An adjective year one is a word that describes the noun, okay? So last week we revised nouns, okay? And we said that a noun is a name of a place, a person, or a thing. Now the adjective just tells you what the noun looks like, okay? So for example, girl. Girl is a noun, so we can use the adjective upset to describe your noun. Okay, so here all you have to do here once is choose these words, okay? Sort them out. By sorting them out, I mean write them on the line. Okay, so happy words. Happy words is upset, a word that will describe happiness. Merry, spooky, cheerful, creepy, minute, enormous, miniature, gigantic, and tearful. Okay, so for number one, your happy words would be merry, okay, and cheerful. Okay, so here ones, write these two words on the line. Okay, that is what you have to do. Then moving on. Oops, there we're done with our English. Moving on to our maths. Okay, here ones, please write your name on top of this worksheet or activity bank. Pardon me. You ate. Monday. So we are looking at estimating and measuring objects. Okay, so you need a scissor, a glue stick, a book, a pencil, and paper. Okay, now estimate how long you think these things will be. Estimate means to guess, okay? But you shouldn't guess a ridiculous number like 1 million centimeters, okay? Try and look at your ruler and then guess how many centimeters or how long is the scissors, okay? And you write it down in centimeters. And then you look at your glue stick and you think to yourself, how long do you think this is? A book, a pencil, and a paper. Okay, once you've done that, you have to measure the scissor and write it in here, okay, where I'm pointing. Then you measure your glue stick and you write it over here. Then you measure a book and you write it in there. And you measure a pencil and a paper. Okay, for the last part of in the last two boxes, get measurements for any other two objects. Okay, you can take a cup and your lunchbox. You can take a monami and a spoon. You decide, write it in, and then you estimate and write it in on this side, and then you measure and write it in on that side. So then we move on to the questions. Okay. Number one, what is the shortest object you measured? Okay. The, the actual measurement you have to write on this line. Number two, what is the longest object you measured? Okay. So you write the name of the object on that line. That is it for today's math. Moving on to science. Okay, so this week we're looking at mammals. So it's very important again that you write your name on the line. Then, let's just move this. I'll read this and you will listen carefully. So mammals, there are 4,000 kinds of mammals. There are mammals that give birth to live young. Okay, so mammals that are marsupials and mammals that lay eggs. Mammals can be found in all types of environments. They live on the land and in the ocean and underground in both hot or cold temperatures. Most mammals live on land. So we've got warm-blooded mammals that are able to regulate their body temperature to keep the same temperature most of the time, but all mammals do not have the same body temperature. Mammals are carnivores, herbivores, insectivores, and omnivores. Humans eat both meat and plants, so they are omnivores. Mammals have lungs and they breathe oxygen. Smaller animals breathe more often than larger animals. Mammals can be covered with guard hairs, okay? Fur, hair, or bristles. Some mammals have very little hair, like the elephant, and some lose their hair after birth, like the whale. So, for your next activity, we know that mammals give birth to animals that are live, okay? Live young. So, here you need to cut these animals and put them in the correct group, okay? So, you either choose mammal or not a mammal. A lion, for instance, year one, mammal or not a mammal? A frog, is it a mammal or not? Okay, so cut these animals out and put them in the correct boxes. Okay, that is all you have to do for today's science.